Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo July 11, 2022. This can be a day of inspired practicality, and it's also strong for personal appeal. Solving problems and paying particular attention to the details of your daily life come naturally and easily to you today. However, it's important to avoid overstating or committing to something beyond your usual limits, since optimism can lead you to take on more than you can reasonably handle. It's a generally good time for expanding your connections and developing exciting ideas and new plans. Still, today, there can be a tendency to invest or put money into something prematurely. For best results, be generous but not overly extravagant with money and your own energy today. Tune into optimistic energy, but avoid taking it to impractical levels unless it's all in good fun. Get ready for your mind, heart, spirit, and energy to soar today. Your planetary ruler, our cosmic messenger, Mercury, will catch a blade of light from glorious Jupiter, the planet of blessings, miracles, and euphoria, now housed in your solar 11th house of friendships and communities. On one hand, this could be like a karmic debt being paid off from the universe that comes to you as an idea or gift from a friend, perhaps an introduction or wisdom regarding your romantic life. If you're sensing you need aid, ask someone you care for, just don't ask for the moon and the stars just yet. What do you value about your professional network, aspirations, and platforms? Consider how you feel about such aspects when the Sun in Cancer squares Chiron in Aries. The square could be emotionally provocative, perhaps even leading to feeling triggered if you feel alone in your vocation or unsure of the trajectory of your professional aspirations. Although this may be an uncomfortable transit to sit through, you can use it as a moment for introspection. Ask yourself why you feel alone in your professional community or what makes you feel like your dreams may fail. Use this square to reflect. It may be time for you to go back to school to get another degree in your field, or to begin studying a completely new field. One thing is for sure, you are ready for a change. You likely have not been progressing as quickly as you'd like. It's not due to your lack of ability, but may be because of a poor fit with your job environment. A change of environment would do you good, though a change of careers could be even better for you. Relations and friends are having a hard time with you and vice versa. Put an end to this mutual feeling of frustration, be honest with yourself and consider compromising on some points. Talking to people to clear things up is also a big help. Regard today's negative atmosphere as an opportunity to resolve conflicts permanently. Everyone is looking to you to make the next move. You may have a lot going on in your life, but you're still the center of your social group. They depend on you way more than you probably realize. Whatever you try to achieve is criticized and unlikely to be accepted in a very favorable way, especially if you feel undue pressure to perform any kind of activity. It is far better to delay important activities or decisions until you feel positive about the outcome. Use your sense of humor to relieve any tension. Don't let your ego get you into trouble today. You could feel a strong sense of confidence, but others around you could be offended if you come across as arrogant. Be bold but helpful with others. Don't try to push them aside or downplay their unique qualities and contributions. You could be eager for glory and applause, but don't step on anyone's toes in your effort to get it. You're sure to feel like you have more energy than you know what to do with today. A vibration is in the air, and with this, you can expect that this will not be one of your more productive days. Try not to fret if there's work piling up, as tomorrow's vibration will help you to get things done. Just roll with the events as they come and do what you are able to. Putting pressure on yourself won't make you any more focused. While Mars is just now spending his first weekend in Taurus in nearly 2 years after returning earlier in the week, a clash with the moon is already giving you an early taste of what you are fighting for. Mars has returned to fire up your warrior and competitive spirit as you move into a new Mars cycle, and the barriers the moon may have erected and your response to them is giving you an early sense of where a need to come out fighting is presenting itself. Before leaving your relationship sector and wrapping up its only visit while the Sun and Mercury are in your communication sector, the Moon will form a friendly aspect to the dwarf planet Ceres there. Ceres was the planet that first got the ball rolling on the communication front, which your relationships continue to benefit from. Our eyes in the sky. On the surface, today's Mercury-Jupiter square looks like a pretty positive aspect. But be careful not to get too cocky, because you'll be feeling good and counting your lucky stars 1 minute and then down on the ground wondering what the heck happened the next. One of the downsides of this awkward energy is the way it has you feeling confident 1 minute and confused the next, which is when all the bad stuff starts to happen. Overestimating any situation today is a big mistake because as soon as you think you've got it made, it becomes quite clear that you actually really don't. The best way to handle this pull the rug out from under you aspect is to keep your head down and appreciate the things that are going your way. Just don't take them for granted or brag about them. Careful optimism is the theme of the day. The energy is perfect for leaving behind people or situations that are no longer serving you, so don't be afraid to move on with your life if something or someone has been holding you back. There's a slight chance you could feel uninspired and the Moon forms an unbalanced aspect to Mars midday, but this energy should subside by mid-afternoon. Your mind could be active for the rest of the night, making it the perfect time to engage in a creative activity or brainstorm ideas for the future. Just be sure to write down any brilliant ideas that pop into your head or you might forget them tomorrow. In the pre-dawn hours, the Scorpio Moon opposes Mars in Taurus. This influence stimulates irritation, however, we're more likely to bottle our feelings up instead of expressing them properly. It's natural to hold a grudge now, justifying our moodiness around situations that occurred in the distant past. If we are angry, discussing to clear the air may not be the best course of action right now. Instead, release aggression through physical activities, especially those which involve working with your hands. Crafting with natural materials or assuming construction projects can help us to regain a sense of control over our immediate environment. When we feel less helpless, we will begin to calm down. Around sunup, the Cancer Sun squares off with Chiron in Aries, provoking anxiety. Today, we hit a crossroads in our healing journey. A conflict at work, with family members, or in close relationships pokes at old wounds. We start to ruminate over all the ways that we are not strong or capable. It seems like the easy culprit to blame now is our emotions. If we show our feelings, others might respect us less. They might love us less. If we reveal too much, we'll sacrifice our safety, and that seems too big a risk. However, if we hold ourselves to impossible standards of our strength and resiliency, we will continue to battle insecurity on an internal level. At this time, we take steps to challenge false narratives of how we are lacking, which may involve standing up for ourselves in a very direct and blunt way.